Section 5. Driver Behaviour. As a licensed private hire driver, TfL expects that you offer Londoners and visitors a professional and safe service. Providing excellent customer service is an important part of being a London private hire vehicle driver. This section of the TfL SERU training covers the subject of how TfL expects drivers to behave towards passengers and other road users. This section has 4 topics. 1. Complaints. 2. Unacceptable behaviour. 3. Entering the back of your vehicle. 4. Unacceptable sexual behaviour. Before we continue with this lesson, we would like to invite you to download our SERU Prep app for both Android and iOS. Topic 1. Complaints. Every journey provided by you as a private hire driver must be at a high quality for your passengers. TfL have made it mandatory for London private hire operators to keep details of all complaints made to them. If there is a complaint received by your operator that may involve a crime, it will be reported to the police so it can be investigated. Passengers can complain to your operator, the police or TfL. Often, if the passenger is not happy with how their complaint was dealt with by your operator, they may reach out to TfL or the police. If TfL are contacted by a passenger with a complaint, they will carry out their own investigation, and if it involved you as a driver, you will be contacted with the details and asked for your comments. Once you have responded with your comments, TfL will do all other necessary inquiries and then give you a result of the investigation. It is important that you respond to any such requests for comments by TfL, as the final decision will be based on all the information they receive. If a complaint made against you is deemed serious, or you have multiple complaints, or there appears to be a pattern of poor behaviour, and all the ways to improve your behaviour have been tried but have failed, TfL may have to suspend or revoke your PHV driver's licence. Topic 2. Unacceptable behaviour. As a private hire driver, you have a responsibility to make sure your passengers feel safe when they travel in your vehicle. This includes the way you interact with them while on a journey. Remember, it is important that you are professional and deal with passengers in a way that makes them feel at ease. Things you should never do. Use a passenger's personal contact details to start communicating with them about anything apart from the book journey. Do not contact passengers for personal or social reasons. This is a misuse of their personal information. Do not make comments or jokes about age, race, religion, disability, sexual orientation, or gender identity. Topic 3. Entering the back of your vehicle. You must never get into the back seat of your vehicle while a passenger is on board unless there is an emergency. If you get into the back seat, you risk making your passengers uncomfortable, and your actions may be misunderstood or considered inappropriate. If you have a passenger who is seriously ill, you should call the emergency services on 9999 immediately. You should not try to physically check the passenger or administer first aid yourself unless you are following the instructions of the emergency services or medical professional, or you have had the appropriate first aid or medical training. In the instance you have a passenger who is ill or has a disability and ask you to help them enter or leave your vehicle, make sure you check exactly what help they are asking you for. For example, to take hold of your arm to support them. Keep any physical contact to the minimum required to give the help your passenger asked for. Topic 4. Unacceptable sexual behaviour. Note, no type of sexual behaviour between you and a passenger is ever acceptable, even if both of you agree to it. TfL takes this issue extremely seriously. TfL or the police will fully investigate all complaints and reports. and they will take appropriate action. You will lose your license if you are found to have acted in an unsuitable way towards a passenger. You should never look at or speak to a passenger in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable. For example, staring at any part of their body. Make any sexual remarks or comments about a passenger's appearance or clothing. Engage in conversation of a sexual nature. This includes asking questions about someone's sex life or telling sexual jokes. Touch a passenger in an unacceptable way. You should avoid any physical contact with a passenger unless completely necessary. This is to reduce any misunderstanding or complaint against you. Touching someone without their permission could be a sexual assault and will be investigated by the police. Suggest having sex with a passenger. Offer or accept sex or sexual activity in place of a fare. Take part in sexual activity of any kind with a passenger, even if both you and the passenger agree to it or the passenger suggests it. Watch, display or share pornographic or sexual pictures or any other sexual material. Commit any other sexual offense. Always think about your own actions and how it might affect a passenger. Avoid any behavior that might be misunderstood as being sexual, no matter how good your intentions are or how harmless you think your behavior is. You must treat your passengers in an appropriate way.